Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So Belal Muhammad actually came out and said that there's a big problem with UFC at 170, and I have to agree with him. I'll just get right into it. This is what he said. I have it on my phone right here. So ready? Here's the state of the welterweight division. Here's the problem with it. Leon is trying to avoid Usman. Masvidal is trying to avoid Gilbert. Colby is avoiding Khamzat. Khamzat is avoiding his nutritionist. And Conor is avoiding USADA. Does that not sum it up or what? And this is really frustrating as a UFC fan because the welterweight has so many amazing contenders and fighters. But the problem is these guys are doing exactly what Belal Muhammad said. They are fighting not like it was a meme for so long that Kamaru Usman, the champion, was fighting more than his active contenders. Like the contenders should be fighting one another to get to the champion, but no, Kamaru Usman was just taking on everybody, just picking his fights, you know what I mean? Because nobody else is fighting each other. Look, it's crazy. Like, and I'm a huge Colby Covington fan, but the guy is just sitting at number 1 and he can't be doing it. He needs to lose his spot in the rankings. Looking back at Masvidal, yes, that's been solved a little bit, but Masvidal isn't even going to fight anymore. Gilbert Burns is matched up. Thank God for Gilbert Burns, by the way. Thank God for Gilbert Burns, because we need more fighters like Gilbert Burns. I keep meaning to make a video talking about that, but he is amazing. The guy will take on absolutely anybody, and Leon Edwards, he wants to fight Masvidal. It makes a lot of sense, but Leon, it can't happen. Kamaru Usman deserves his rematch. That's the next fight to make. Like, don't say, we can't talk about Masvidal, and that's holding up Masvidal because Masvidal is like, hey, you know what? Maybe I can get a title shot from this. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Khamzat is avoiding his nutritionist. Yes, we don't know if Khamzat Chimaev is going to come back at 170. He says so. Dana White says that he's going to give him one more chance to make weight, which I think that's fair, to be honest with you, because it's weird that he didn't make weight, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. And Conor McGregor, obviously he's coming up to the welterweight division, and I feel like this, nobody said this, of course, but this is just a gut feeling. Everybody knows that Conor McGregor is coming up to 170 pounds. I wonder if everybody, like someone like Colby Covington, is not taking any fights because they see, 1, an easy opponent, Conor McGregor, 2, the biggest paycheck they've ever had, and 3, the most fame they will ever get from it. They will get an insane amount of clout from fighting Conor McGregor, and there's nothing but good things from every single contender in that welterweight division fighting against Conor McGregor. So I wonder if that's why some of these fighters aren't fighting. I wonder if they're just sitting there and saying like, hey, maybe Conor McGregor will pick me. I feel like that opponent will be Masvidal, but again, a conversation for another time. Maybe that's why Masvidal's sitting out. I don't know. That would make sense why he's avoiding Gilbert Burns. Either that or it's just a horrible matchup for him. It's not necessarily a horrible matchup, but I mean, like, Masvidal might feel like Gilbert Burns will try to wrestle him. I don't know. Maybe it's tough to say where Masvidal's head is, to be honest with you. But Belal's right, honestly, and Belal seems like he wants to just fight everybody, and that's what I really respect from him. And on top of that, another problem that 170 pounds has right now is the top 5 guys in the contender, and this is the same problem with lightweight. The top 5 guys, except for Gilbert Burns, once they will fight nobody but the top 5. They're just cycling between each other. And then it's like there was a joke that Kamaru Usman was lapping the division, but he wasn't. There were so many contenders that he hasn't faced yet. It's just crazy. These fighters need to be forced to fight in the top 10. Like, they need to give the other guys a chance, because what are the top 10 supposed to do? Just keep fighting each other? Do you want the top 10 to fight people that are unranked? Like, yes, those make for good fights, but there are so many amazing fighters at 170 pounds, and nobody is getting that shot. The state of the welterweight division in the UFC is not good right now, and it's the same with lightweight. Like, lightweight is the most exciting division besides bantamweight, in my opinion, but a lot of people think it is lightweight. These guys just need to be made to fight each other. Nobody should get a title shot just by sitting down or winning one fight. A UFC needs to do that. No matter how famous you are, which they'll probably give Conor McGregor a title fight if he wants one, but you know what I mean. These fighters need to be forced to fight each other, and if they're sitting out, you cannot give them title fights. They need to fight, and that's how you save 170 pounds, because again, there are so many amazing fighters there. I would love to see get to the top division. There are so many matchups I'd like to see, like Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think I would love to see fight Colby Covington. That would be an amazing fight to see, or either that or Shavkat versus Khamzat. That would be amazing. Jeff Neal, if you throw him up at the top of the division, I would love to see him fight someone like Gilbert Burns. It's just, there's so many fun matchups that we're not going to see for a very long time. The UFC needs to do something, guys. This is where I'm going to leave it up to you. I want to know what you think. How do you feel about the state of the welterweight division? Why do you think it's the way it is? Do you think Belal Muhammad's right? Let me know down below, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video.